So, like I said, my announcement is I'm the Coastal Cowboy. I research scams and I educate you guys on how they work, and you ladies and gentlemen on how they work, and how not to get scammed. So, tonight we are discussing the change of address scam. And this is how a scammer can use your personal information to basically open accounts, credit cards, apply for loans, and everything in your name. And then you have no idea this is happening until the collections starts calling your number, wanting to know why you're not paying your bills. So I'm gonna move my camera off here to the side so I can see what's going on my screen as well, and we'll get into this. So this is my first screen sharing live since my suspension of my account, so I'm pretty happy about this. All right. So this is kind of, you can read read it if you want to, about how and what things are going, how this works. There's a short video. We're not going to watch that. You can go back and watch it later if you want, and I'll just kind of give you the rundown of this. So the change of address scam. So let's say you got old. I like to refer to him as Sammy Scammer, and he's in the military on a peacekeeping mission in Syria. And y'all are talking back and forth, and they build that relationship with you, and you fall for them hard and fast. And he says, "Well, baby, I want to be with you, but I want to send you a token of my love and my appreciation for you until I can be there in person." So he sends
But
you. I want to send you a package. What was that? What did you say?
I said, bleh.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, so he wants to send you a package, and he asks for your full name and your address and your phone number, which personal information like that you should never give out to anyone on the internet. But we know that some of you ladies have done this. So anyway, he says, "Thank you, honey. I love you, and I'm gonna send you this package." And he sends you a package. Well, now a package coming in from overseas is going to get picked up by customs when it comes into the United States, so they can make sure there's no contraband coming in. So the customs is going to call you because naturally it's got your address on the package, and it's got no return address. So they're going to call you and they're going to say, "Okay, you have some kind of a package at customs, and there's going to be a fee to get it out." So after they research it and they scan it and look in it and do whatever they do, then you might have to pay like a little $20 or $30 fee to get your package. So you get your package, you take it home, and it's a little ring, about this big. You slip it on your finger and you say, "Okay, I'm engaged now. It's the most beautiful ring. We're getting married in the whole 9 yards." Well, that's where the scam takes place, because now you send him your name, address, and your phone number. While you're fooling with customs to get that package out that he has sent you, then what he's doing is he's tapped your address, your phone number, and all that. He's gone down to the local post office and he's filled out a change of address form. There is very little to no uh, authentication needed to file a change of address form. And if you don't believe me, my father is in the room, who was a postal worker for over 30 years. You can ask him, he can verify this for me. So there is little to no verification process for a change of address form. You fill it out, you send it in, they change your address. You get a notification letter to the old address and one to the new address. And naturally, it's going to your old address and going to his new address. So the scammer is going to give his address that he's at if he's in the United States, and if he's abroad, which means overseas somewhere, he's going to give it to a money mule or an accomplice that can activate these cards, get these accounts started, and then send him the monies and the numbers. So your mail starts going, and he says, "Oh, baby, I love you, and we're going to be together." Well, about 7 months goes by, you're still talking to this guy, and you realize you're not getting any mail anymore. And you're wondering, why come I get no mail? So you go down to the local post office, and the local person at the post office says, "You filed a change of address form." No, you didn't file it. The scammer did. So now what can they do with that? Okay, number one, your bank statements come to your house in a letter. So now he knows how much money you bring in. He knows how much you spend every month on your bills. Your bills go to your house in the letter form. Most of your credit card companies and certain types of credit lines of credit, they require two forms of identification. Usually is a driver's license. One is a bill, or an address proving to where you live at. So Mr. Sammy Scammer now has done opened 5 credit cards, 2 accounts, got 2 lines of credit, and has done tried to buy a new car. And you say, well, my credit's not good, so that ain't gonna do him no good. Even if you have a declined line of credit, it still goes on your credit as a declined offer. So it still makes your credit score go down. So now you're sitting there thinking, okay, well, now what am I going to do next? And you got all this debt popping up that you don't know how to do anything. You don't know where it's coming from. So here's what you can do to stay safe in this scenario.
Monitor your score.
What?
Monitor your score with Credit Sesame or Expedient. You see what is request there.
Yeah, you can go to any three, like Yvette said, any three, or any one of the 3 credit bureaus, which is Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, and you can see who has or what line of credit has been opened. You can also freeze your account through any one of those credit apps or those credit bureaus. Then you need to monitor your credit. You need to see, okay, what's old boy opened up? Who's opening up accounts? Who is trying to be opened up? And then you can call the credit bureaus, or you can send them an email and put it in as a fraudulent transaction. That's the best ways to monitor it. Ladies, my co-host over here, y'all have anything to add before I move on?
The one thing I signed up for, which is it's free, it's Credit Karma, and it gives you all 3 agency reportings.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that you don't have to go to all 3 sites. That's one thing that's easy.
Yeah, I use Experian myself.
Yeah, but I do have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like when you're opening up or applying for a credit card, you usually have to give your social security number.
You do.
And that's not normally on your bank statements.
It's not, but other things that do come to your house could, in fact,
They
have your
have
social
it.
security number on it.
Okay.
So, like, if you are receiving Social Security from DSS, or you're getting any kind of government benefits from DSS, it'll always have the last 4 of your social on there.
Yeah.
And
Your
some,
IRS,
what was that?
IRS,
IRS stuff. You have to
IRS
get letters from the IRS.
stuff.
It will have your your Social Security number on there as well.
Yeah.
And so that's where that comes into play at. Another way to protect yourself is you could get some type of a credit monitoring or I use LifeLock in the past. They were a very good service. I just got where I didn't need them that much anymore. And now since I started doing this, I have currently reactivated my subscription with LifeLock. So also, if you're online a whole lot, you're going to use you want to use a VPN if you can afford the service for that, which is a virtual personal network. I'm always on a VPN when I'm on.
Me too.
Well, I'm glad. So somebody else is besides me.
Well, I have to because I work from home and the information that come in my computer is very, um, you cannot share that. And I have a background check. I mean, not the background check, oh my God, when you go to these places like at the Experian or you work with a phone company, they do the security thing for you.
Yes.
So I have that and I have VPN, everything.
Okay.
So do
See, now
I.
my work laptop, I have VPN, but for my personal computer, I don't. What VPN service do you use?
I use Surfshark.
Mm-hmm.
Sure Shark?
Surfshark.
Surf. Thank you.
And
Yep.
sometimes if you go to on YouTube and you watch like Pierogi or Pleasant Green or some of them that are sponsored by Surfshark, then you can actually go in and put their codes in. You can get like 3 months free, and then like half off the service for the next 4 months or something like that. That's what I did,
Cool. Okay.
and then I'll cancel it when my discounts are up, and then go back and reactivate it with another code so I get the discount again. I know that's kind of shady, maybe some people might think, but yeah, Surfshark is the best one that I've found so far.
Okay, cool.
And so anyway, now you know what a scammer can do with your personal information that would come to your house in like the mail. They can open lines of credit. They can try to buy a car. Heck, I even had one incident when I was researching where a lady actually gave her personal information to a scammer. And he tried to buy a house, actually a $1.2 million house. Thank the Lord she didn't have the credit for that. But so when after all this is said and done, and this lines of credit are open, and these people are calling you, want to know why you're not paying your bills. Guess who's on the hook for mail fraud? If it's your address, your phone number, and your name, you are. And mail fraud is a federal offense. It carries 10 to 25 years in a federal penitentiary. So, if I haven't scared you enough by a scammer having your information, let the jail time scare you. Don't ever give out personal information. Don't give out explicit photos or any of that to anybody you talk to online. I don't give a shit if you've known them for 10 or 15 years. You still don't know if somebody has found that stuff, found that your friend's account that you know for 15 years and created a clone profile. And now the scammer is using that account. Don't ever give out personal information over the internet. You know, and that's the way it is. Patsy, Yvette, do y'all disagree with me?
No.
And I
Nope,
know
you're
that you
good.
did a video, Yvette, on that today, a matter of fact.
Yep.
Because your dog was standing there looking at you like, come on, Mama, are we going to walk or are you going to stand here and talk?
She was like looking at me like, "Are you gonna walk or you gonna talk with people?"
Yeah, your black chow chow you got.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, she looks like she's a sweet girl, though.
She's a sweet baby.
So, chat, any questions? If y'all have any questions, put them up in the chat box. One of my ladies will get them or I'll get them myself. Any questions at all about this change of address scam? And the only way they could do it is if either you give them your address or they send you something. I mean, that's really the only way this could happen.
One thing that I want
What's
to
a
add,
VPN? Hold on, stop. Wait a second, Yvette.
okay,
Sorry to interrupt you, sweetie.
that's
What's a
okay.
VPN? A VPN is a virtual personal network. What that means is when you're online and you're using a VPN, you can change your location. So like right now, my VPN says I'm in North Carolina, but if I was to go in it and change it around, I could change it and say I'm in Newfoundland, or I'm in Ohio, or I'm sitting at a vet's house in California. I mean, or I'm with
Hmm.
Patsy in Missouri. I mean, you can say you're anywhere. Also, what it does is so like let's say for instance that let me get some props here so I can let's say this pen right here, okay, is a tower, internet tower, okay. When you are broadcasting like I am right now on a standard network, you're running off of one tower and one tower only, okay, or your internet provider is. So when you use a VPN, we'll say that my inhaler is another tower. So what it is when you're using a VPN signal is bouncing from different service towers all around your area. It is very hard to track a VPN and and where a VPN is coming from because it bounces off of towers. Every time you switch towers, your IP address changes, so they can't track you through your IP or your web browser address. Where do you find the VPN to change it? Well, mine is in settings. It's under the settings, but you have to have a VPN first. Do you have one, Debbie? Is yours the same way that it works? The same way you go in settings to change the location?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
let me explain it. This is the best way because I have to explain it to a lot of my customer. I say VPN is like a bunch of mirrors that can
yes,
detect it anywhere in the world and nobody knows exactly where you at.
Laura, did you actually sign up for a VPN service and actually pay a fee every month for it? I know you're going to tell me no. If you're just operating on your standard internet connection in your house, you do not have a VPN. You have to. That's a site you go to when you get a VPN. You go to Surfshark, surfshark.com, and you download it, and then you set it up accordingly. You don't actually have one automatically. It's not
It's
a free service. You have to pay for it every month.
it's not hardware. You have to
It's
download it
software.
from the app. It's a software, and they have free one, but they are not good. If you want to protect yourself, you have to pay. You get what you pay for. So if you want to be protected and your family and everything, you need to get a good one and pay a monthly fee, unfortunately.
Yeah, there is a monthly fee to it because you're basically using internet through another service. So it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
make a difference. You can still hook your phone up, Laura, to a VPN. My phone, my tablet, my desktop computer, which I'm on right now, my wife's
Mm-hmm.
tablet, my wife's phone, and my wife's laptop are all hooked up to our VPN.
Mm-hmm.
You can hook as many devices up to it as you want, and it's all wireless.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, my phones, both my phones, my office phone, which is this one, work is on the VPN. Oh crap, my mic. No, it didn't. Okay, so my office phone, which is this one's on the VPN, and my personal phone's on the VPN. So
And Donna also say here that is how scammers operate as well, making it hard to track them. Yeah, they're very smart on that part.
yeah,
I can
they
say
when
that.
they can afford a VPN and they're not some low budget guy sitting in a one room
Mm-hmm.
shack. But a lot
Yep.
of times, like Patsy has seen through Grabify, you can Grabify their IPs and track them like that too.
Yep.
Patsy, you had
I mean,
any good ones lately on Grabify?
No, I haven't played with it as much. I need to work with it more.
Yeah, you do. So,
most the Yahoo boys they use VPN is because they are like in a call center. They have multiple
mm-hmm.
laptops or computers and routers, so they cannot detect where they're from. You know, but the one that sit in the living room or in the bedroom and talking to you through their phone or their laptop, they don't use most of the time VPN.
No, they don't. And then you got those ones that sit at internet cafes too,
Yep.
and an internet cafe like a coffee shop or McDonald's, the anybody can hook up to those networks. They're not secured at all. They just
Exactly.
go in there as a guest and you can hook right up to it. You don't even require a web key or anything. So some of your guys over in your richer areas of Africa might be sitting at like outside of McDonald's in their car or on their bicycle and smoking a joint and talking to you on their phone on their VPN on the I'm sorry on the you know the McDonald's
Eh,
Wi-Fi.
Yep.
I mean, so a VPN is something you have in your house. So I mean, and you can get one. It's not really that expensive, really. I mean, it deducts it out your checking account every month.
Yep.
You know. So, like I said, I use Surfshark. I'll put it down here in the in the chat. This is the VPN I use is Surfshark right there. You'll see it. It's surfshark.com. I know I am not sponsored by them, however, I should be. So, while we're doing this tonight, I forgot to throw out there be sure y'all are liking the live and sharing the live. Okay, so now, last Wednesday night we talked about Rumble, and I know Yvette set it up account and that follows me, and so did Patsy and the whole 9 yards. And we're all of our information givers or educators are on Rumble too. But just in case you have trouble finding me on Rumble, this is my account. This is what it looks like. This is my Rumble page right here. You'll know it's me because it looks just like this. And then you can go down and see all my videos as well. And for those of you who do not know what Rumble is very similar to YouTube. You can put different things up and like you do on YouTube, different videos, educational videos and whatnot. But the thing is, the guidelines are not as strict as TikTok and YouTube are. So what y'all think about my oil rig scam poster right there? My oil rig scammer picture. Yeah, and so y'all be sure to follow my good friend Patsy over here and Yvette. Wherever she went, she left us. I got another request. Let's see who else I got here now that wants to request. Go Yvette. Well, you left and now you want to come back.
I'm sorry, I dropped my phone.
You dropped your phone. Okay, well, I'll let you slide this time. Anyway,
Okay,
for
thank you.
those of you who have Rumble and y'all are looking for me on Rumble, this is my Rumble account here. This is, you can tell it's me. It's Justice with Coastal Cowboy. It's me and my little baby Ruger up there, my baby dog Ruger. And then you'll see all my videos all the way down. And that's my channel on there. And I have just a regular account too. And if you want to see the about, and you want to read about, scamming, how much money scamming proclaims every year, or this year or last year, then it's in my about my page area. So also be sure you follow Miss Patsy up there, Pink Lady Against Scammers, and you follow Miss IB Princess too, because they both are just as good, if not better than I am, and they're certainly a heck of a lot prettier to look at than I am. So,
Ha! Okay, whatever.
hey, nobody can't give y'all a compliment.
But thank you, baby.
I'll take it.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go. So now, my YouTube page is in my TikTok bio. You can click on my profile and see my YouTube page in there. Just so you get, because a lot of people say they have trouble finding it. So just so you know, I'll go ahead and bring it up real quick just so you can see it. And it's going to say my actual name on there. So you don't y'all go all flipping out and get all googly eyed now because it says my name on it. But this is my actual, you can see the top of my cowboy hat there and the name. But this is my actual YouTube page as well. I haven't done as many videos on this as I have on Rumble. So anyway, though, so be sure y'all check out my YouTube as well. Like Coastal Cowboy 79 on there, Coastal Cowboy on TikTok, and Coastal Cowboy on Rumble as well. And as I always say, stay in touch with me for all your latest scammer content. So next week on my Friday night screen sharing live, I think that we will be talking about another type of scam. And I will do a short video on TikTok so y'all can see what that one is going to be. It might be the rental property scam, or the selling a car scam, or even the Publishers Clearinghouse scam. So
That's my favorite.
I
Like the
got a
clearing
message from a
warehouse.
girl the other day that says I'll one Publishers Clearinghouse. Anyway, though, so I'm not going to cancel the live out or nothing. I'm just going to say my little ending speech so I can cancel my recording here so I can upload it to my YouTube later. Any other questions about this change of address scam? Any other questions about it? Throw them up in the comments.
No, I don't have any. But
What?
that is a good information because I've been telling some people, but they don't believe me, and
So what?
I
What
don't.
about the change of
It's
address scam?
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I told them they can do it. I mean, they only need just to go to the website of the postal service, put the old,
Mm-hmm.
your address, and change it to the address they want to receive your information, your mail, and from there they're gonna take it to change everything in your life. And
Yep.
you wondering why you don't get no mail. But
Yeah, so your
you know,
mailbox will be empty every single day. That could be a good thing or a bad thing, depending upon if you got a lot of debt already or not.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they come to cut your power off because you ain't paid your power bill, to cut your water off or your gas off or whatever you may have, then you wonder how come you never received a bill.
Yep.
All right, so my little closing out speech that I do just so I can finish my recording is, I hope this video helps you out. I hope you learned something. And like my friend Patsy says, remember, they love your money, they don't love you. And like I always say, when in doubt, block them the hell out. Y'all don't get scammed, and have a wonderful day.